Hey guys, I'm Julie. I'm one of the girls at Simple Truth Ministry. And today I wanted to put together a quick video to show you some of my favorite kitchen tools that really help me pull meals together quickly, especially during the week when we're all really busy. Now my first tool must have is a very large cutting board. You can see this one's pretty big, and the reason I like for them to be so big is I like to chop all of my ingredients before I begin to cook. This kind of helps keep me organized and things come together really quickly. So I may chop, say, some onions, some garlic, some celery, and I can put them into piles on my cutting board, and then when I'm ready to cook, I've got everything ready to go. The next thing that you need to go with this cutting board is a very sharp chef knife. You can see this is a pretty big knife. They come in different price points. You don't have to get an expensive knife. The key is to really make sure that it is sharp and that you keep it sharp. A dull knife will actually cut you faster than a sharp one will, so that's very important. The next thing, one of my absolute favorites, is these handheld graters. They can also be called a rasp or a microplane. Microplane is actually a brand name of these. But these are amazing for things like garlic. I'll grate garlic, which turns it into a fine paste so that you don't bite down on a big piece of garlic. The other thing that I use them for is ginger root. So let's say you have a big piece of ginger, you're cooking something Thai or Asian, Chinese, and you want to grate some ginger into your food. That's great. The other thing is the zest of fruit, so like citrus fruits. Lemon, limes, grapefruit, orange. That's where really all of the flavor is in those fruits, in the outside peeling or the zest, and that's where all of the essential oils are. So these are awesome for zesting fruit. The other thing that I use them for is to grate onion. So I'll grate onion, use the juice for things like hamburgers, meatloaf. It keeps it really flavorful and moist. I'll also use grated onion sometimes for salad dressings or things like the salad dressing that goes on pasta salad, something like that. And then the final thing that I use these for is Parmesan cheese. So just any kind of hard cheese you can grate with these. But if we're having something Italian like lasagna, spaghetti, then we'll grate fresh Parmesan right over top, and it tastes so good. The next thing is these kitchen shears. I have a couple pairs of these. These are awesome for things like cutting meat. So let's say I want to cook some chicken strips. Well, chicken breasts are typically less expensive than the chicken strips or tenders. So I'll buy the chicken breast and then cut them into strips. You can also cut herbs, lettuce. These are just kind of really handy tools to have. Now moving on to actual cooking. I love this griddle. This is actually doubles as a griddle and then also a grill pan. So if you want to grill indoors because the weather's not good outside or it's really cold, then this is great. You just sit this over top of two burners and turn it on to the heat level that you need. So that's great for meats. My favorite is actually the other side. I use this for pancakes, eggs. Sometimes I'll even saute fried rice on that to get it kind of crispy. I also use it for meats like salmon, chicken, so that's awesome. Next is a baking sheet. You can see this is a very large baking sheet. Doesn't have any kind of coating on it. It's I got these, I think at Sam's. They're very inexpensive. I think they were like $10 for two. And these are awesome for not only what you might think, things like cookies, toast, but these are really great for roasting vegetables. So a lot of times what I do to save time in the kitchen is I'll roast large pans of vegetables while I'm cooking something else, maybe for dinner that night. Keep the vegetables in the refrigerator, and that really helps me pull meals together quickly and helps me with packing like simple lunches as well. Number one, favorite kitchen tool, cast iron skillet. This is actually one of my grandma's cast iron skillets, so it's really what we call well seasoned. It's been used a lot. And you can see, obviously, cast iron doesn't have any kind of coating on the bottom, so none of that Teflon or non-stick stuff that can peel up and get in your food and actually has been shown to be a carcinogen, so we don't want any of that. Cast iron actually does release iron into your food, which is an added benefit because iron in your diet is good for you. So that's pretty awesome. You won't have a problem with sticking as long as you just oil the bottom really well. The other thing that these are great for, they conduct heat really well, and they can go directly from the stovetop into the oven. The handle is obviously safe to go into the oven. I do that a lot when I want to sear something or saute some type of meat like chicken, even salmon I'll do this with, but you want to cook it through a little bit slower on the inside, so then you'll transfer that to the oven at a lower temperature and let it finish cooking through. So these are sort of my must-have simple kitchen tools that really help me pull meals together quickly. I hope you'll grab some of these if you don't already have them and pull your meals together quickly too. So see you soon. Bye.